Cada vez que descubráis una nueva criatura, tendréis que ponerle nombre.
O pasamos por adelante, ¿no?
Podéis discurrir uno propio o pedirle al profesor
No.
Leo que os sugiera algo. Las cosas que he hecho más por
Perfecto.
contacto
No vea, ¿eh?
libro.
¿Todo eso es?
¿Algún herido? Machacarlos sin tregua y sin pausa.
Ah. No. A ver. Ya, poco. Ahí está. Vamos. Venga. Que empieza. Ahí está.
皆さんこんにちは。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます小泉です。早速ですが、まずは任天堂スイッチで発売するタイトルをご紹介します。
Vamos.
こちらをご覧ください。
Hola.
Ah, mira.
Simpon.
Qué guay.
Me llamo Lecturita y soy especialista en leer textos en voz alta, entre otras cosas.
Qué chulo.
Simpon.
Fecha.
Hoy estoy aquí para presentarle al mundo el juego Rhythm Paradise Groove. Simpon.
Rhythm Paradise Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now.
Complicado.
Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
80.
And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders.
What?
Finally, you're awake.
Ostras.
go forth,
Qué
magician,
guay.
I can't lose.
Un combate de
and use
ritmo.
the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with BA.
Qué guay.
BA. And a healing spell with B down A.
Qué chulo, ¿eh?
B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily,
¿Multijugador?
Leo, Sarah.
¿Multi? No creo, ¿no?
We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can
Míralo,
enjoy dedicated
multijugador.
rhythm games.
Ostras.
Note the timing and block the arrows.
Qué guay.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Paradise Groove
2 de
hits
julio.
Nintendo Switch July 2nd.
Ya,
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Está ya a punto.
ご覧いただいたリズム天国ミラクル
Ahora
スター
Switch
ズは
2. Ahora Switch 2 que es lo que
任天堂ス
interesa.
イッチのタイトルですが、もちろんスイッチ2でもプレイいただけます。発売までもうしばらくお待ちください。ここからは任天堂スイッチ
venga, eso.
2またはスイッチ2とスイッチの両方で発売するタイトル
Eso,
を
eso.
ご紹介します。ヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Vamos.
Master the way of the sword.
¿Ese cuál era? Ah, ese era. No, espérate, ese es de.
Onimusha, Way of the
Ah,
Sword,
Onimusha,
a
bueno.
new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo
Se ve
Switch
muy
2.
bien, se ve muy bien, no veas.
Edo-era Kyoto has been
Qué guay se ve.
overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry,
Hostia, y eso está para Switch 2.
deflect, and the powerful
Se ve, tío.
counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine,
Qué bien se
will
ve.
you cut down those that
Esta va a caer.
stand in your way?
Este va a caer.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword,
Vaya reservado.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Vision.
Your unwritten epic
¡Oh!
begins.
¡Oh! Espérate. Madre
Dragon's
mía.
Dogma 2.
Madre
Dark
mía, ¿qué
Arisen
es esto,
heading
tío?
to Nintendo
¿Qué?
Switch 2. You
Dragon
are
Dogma
the
2.
Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of
¿Qué
slaying
cojones?
the dragon who has taken your heart.
Pensaba que
In
era
this
Monster Hunter.
expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore
¿Qué?
the new land
¿Qué
of Norgan,
coño?
seek out spoils, then appraise them to
vi
reveal
cómo se
new
ve.
weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the
No vi
ready,
cómo se
take
ve.
down powerful monsters in this
Qué bien
single-player
se ve.
action RPG adventure.
bien.
From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting. Choose the vocation that
Hostia,
fits your
Capcom,
playstyle.
Capcom no veas,
Plus,
Está
you can
tope.
lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory.
Se ve increíble.
In a world between
Fecha,
dark and
fecha,
light, embark on
fecha.
an adventure and tell a tale
Fecha,
all your
venga.
own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark
Octubre.
Arisen, launches on Nintendo
Madre
Switch
mía.
2,
Juegazo.
October 9th.
Hace falta.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Nativa.
¿Stellar Blade?
Now,
Stellar
join
Blade!
Eve on her mission to
Ostras!
save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed
Nada
combat
mal, no se ve
that
nada mal,
focuses on timing. Then find your opening and
Uy.
strike.
¿Cómo se ve, tío?
Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo
No hay
Switch
fecha.
2 this year.
No hay fecha, diciembre. Nos vamos a diciembre.
Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy.
Wow.
There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path.
¿Esto qué es? ¿Un juego cooperativo?
Activate devices in time with the
Tiene pinta.
beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare.
Sí, es cooperativo.
Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch
Sin
2
más.
September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this
Rayman,
bold
ya sabía.
reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using Game Share locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo
Venga,
Switch
siguiente.
2 October 1st. It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
Esto es un indie, ¿no?
Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Hostia. Y la cámara la podrá usar
And
también,
figure
supongo,
out
¿no?
new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
La cámara la podrá usar, seguramente.
They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play.
Mira, está muy bien.
After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas.
La mar de sabores. What? Oh, ¿eso qué es?
Build
juego
your
de
very
Sanji,
own floating
del barco,
restaurant with the
el de
Straw
Baratín.
Hat Crew.
¿Qué es eso, tío? Por
Cook up
Dios.
recipes with Sanji.
¿Qué es esto, tío?
Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks.
No saben qué
Or
inventar ya,
whip up
tío.
tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece
Dios.
series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece
Para
Grand
que le
Gourmet, sailing onto Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 23rd.
Pocopia. Ese es Pocopia. ¿Un DLC? ¿Más Pokémon? Bufeo. Bufeo. Ya ves. Hostias.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the
Qué
world
guay.
on the ocean floor with a free update.
Gratis.
By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living
Pipi.
under the sea. Plant grass,
Quiere más.
build structures,
Vamos a ver.
and expand your towns underwater. This
Vamos a
free
subir,
update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Bueno, saben que sea gratis. Siempre lo gratis es bienvenido.
And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the
¿Y
way.
qué trae?
Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits,
Pokémon también, ¿eh?
and new
Claro.
friends.
Poplio, Moonfish, Corfish.
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo
Oye,
eShop.
¿por cuánto?
Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August.
Eso lo dice.
Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later
¿No te
date.
dice el precio?
Look
Son
out for
listos.
more details in the future.
Me Venga, vamos a los pesos pesados. Venga, yo quiero pesos pesados. Los pesos pesados. Ponme algo. Mesprit. No, no. ¿Qué Mesprit? Manafi. Manafi. ¿Qué
無
coño?
料アップデートと
Legendario.
有料のダウンロードコンテンツによって新たな世界が広がるココアポケモンをお楽しみに。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Vamos a ver el vídeo. A ver qué hay. A ver el vídeo, espérate. Eso es Fire Emblem. No.
This is
No.
the Dagdan
No.
Empire, a prosperous
Espérate,
land
espérate,
ruled
espérate.
by the gods.
Espérate.
The capital,
puede.
Daxian, plays host to the heroic games,
No, no sé qué pensaba. Es Fire
the
Emblem.
winner of
Es
which
Fire
is
Emblem, ¿no?
granted one wish.
Es Fire Emblem.
Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to
Fire Emblem.
participate.
Es Fire Emblem. Pensaba que era otro.
The story revolves around 4 heroes.
Yo me cojo ese.
Kai,
Ese me lo
a
cojo.
young boy determined to
Sea.
win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman, ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her
También está guay
sights
esa.
set on revenge.
También está guay.
Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their
Es que
own
el Kai se
unique
parece a
tale.
Nadie.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
Yo quiero ver el campo de batalla.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How
Ponme
you
el campo
spend your free time
de
is
pelea.
up to you.
¿Qué es lo que quiero ver yo? Ah, eso.
Combat takes
Eso
the
es lo que
form
quería.
of turn-based tactical battles.
Vale, 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 es igual.
Consider your
Es
weapon's
igual.
range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield.
¿Cómo se ve, tío? ¿Cómo? Se nota el salto,
Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
¿Y ahora?
Rejoice with me
Ya verás.
at the advent of the underworld.
¿Quién va a llegar por ahí? ¿Quién va a entrar por ahí?
We look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
¿Quién es?
How did it feel
¿Quién es?
to upheave the world? Be gone from us, the darkest dark.
The Darkest Dark. La oscuridad más oscura. 17 de septiembre.
ファイアーエンブレム万世先行の発売日は9月17日です。通常版の他にさまざまな特典がセットになったご覧のダグザコレクションも発売しますのでお楽しみに。
Hay un pastón, eso seguro.
続いてヘ
Sí,
ッドライ
venga,
ンをご覧く
más,
ださい
más, más. Más, más.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
Esto es un multi, ¿no? Mira Naruto.
The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Ni idea de qué es esto.
After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of
Poco
clues
asqueroso,
to
¿no?
get back home.
Usa el chicle para eso, pero bueno.
You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum.
Se llama todo chicle.
You can
Todos son
even
chicles.
summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring. the DK Challenge barrels in.
What?
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2.
Cuidado.
The limited time DK Challenge event.
¿Qué es?
Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge
Qué guay.
cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges from
limitados.
tomorrow until September 1st.
Todo verano, vaya.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros.
Mario?
Is breaking through.
¿Cómo? ¿Qué?
Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the
también
first
limitado,
wave beginning
otra vez limitado, tío.
later today.
Joder, qué rollo.
From the creators of Vampire Survivors,
Este es Morraya.
領域展開
Jujutsu Kaisen.
the latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell
Pero no.
onto Nintendo
No es lo
Switch
mío.
2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing.
parece, no.
Battle online
A mí
with
no me gusta
players
el juego.
near and far, or go it alone
me
against
gusta.
computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the
Venga,
top.
venga, venga.
Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble
No me
Survivathon
interesa.
launches on
Siguiente.
Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Siguiente, por favor.
Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path.
Pero se ve
Now,
peor- se
only
ve
one
peor que el
kingdom
Dragon Dogma.
endures.
Se nota,
Defy the will of the gods
No,
to
se ve bien.
save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Enter
¡No
a
me lo
dark
puedo
and
creer!
elegant world
¡Hostias!
based on the story of
Lies of P,
Pinocchio
qué
in
guay.
Lies of P.
Qué guay, qué guay.
In a city under siege, you must
Hostia.
fight rampaging
Se la están
mechanical
sacando.
puppets
Se la están sacando,
and
tío.
seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own
Se la
humanity.
están sacando,
Take on
Es increíble.
enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to
Se la
swap
sacan, está
between
buenísimo.
different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate.
Puppet.
Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game,
Versión física.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, August 6th.
Viene dentro
Pre-orders
todo.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
2 de octubre. 6 de agosto.
The
de
most
octubre.
recent entry in the legendary
Bueno,
Devil May Cry
reciente-
series is slashing its way onto
Reciente
Nintendo
tampoco es,
Switch 2.
pero bueno.
Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Menos el Fire Emblem son todos third parties.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destiny.
Acaba de anunciarse el Lies of P.
They still have some unfinished business.
Una que la edición física es en octubre, pero que se pagan por 2 meses. Eso es que va a venir entero en el cartucho. La edición digital de Lies of P es en agosto y la física es en octubre.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades?
Una masa. El de la Wii. Estaba en la Wii, ¿te acuerdas? Sí, yo tengo la Wii.
Nintendo Switch 2
¡Por fin! ¡Por fin! ¡Ya era hora, coño! ¡Ya era hora! ¡Por fin! ¡Joder! No ha tardado, tío. La madre que lo parió. La madre que lo parió, tío.
With 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in
ya era hora, macho. Han tardado, tío. Hijos de puta.
In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and
frame rate. Ahora sí se puede jugar. No vaya, qué diferencia.
Not only that. But you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second.
O sea, que va a costar pasta.
And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date. The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th.
No, yo no compro otra vez el juego. Bueno, sí, este
The
lo tengo que
Nintendo
comprar.
Switch 2
El uno lo tengo
editions
que
of
comprar. Es verdad,
Xenoblade Chronicles
verdad.
2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the date shown on screen.
El 1 de octubre.
ゼノブレイド3タイトルに中吉エディションが登場します。それぞれに新たな遊びが追加されますので、ぜひご期待ください。そして新生ゼノブレイドの物語が始まります。今回はその序章をお届けします。
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべて大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。Qué guapo. Quiero ver combate.
使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。証石なしで騎士の力。
生と死すべてはアニマと共にあ
る。帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は死ぬことになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
El país, como veas. El 4. El 4. Ah, qué guay. Esto va a ser el principio de... El principio, qué guay. Este va a estar muy chulo.
新たに始まるゼノブレイドジェネシス。本作ではどのような物語が描かれるのか、続報をお待ちください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Switch Sports.
Welcome to Woohoo Island.
No, 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 ha vuelto,
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
ha vuelto Will por el sol, ha vuelto Will por el sol, vamos, vamos, ping pong, ping pong, por Dios, vamos, ping pong, vamos, vamos, joder, por fin, qué guapo.
There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls.
Qué chulo, tío,
Let's
por
go
fin.
over them.
Vamos a ver. El boxeo.
Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver
Qué
for
guapo
the
son
knockout in boxing. Make quick
pong.
shots to keep your
Qué
opponent on
chulo.
their toes. In table tennis, aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
Tenis también está guapísimo, tío. Es mucho mejor que Switch Sports.
Set
Es
and
mucho mejor.
spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin
Una
to
locura,
strike
es una
big.
locura.
In bowling. Dribble,
Baloncesto, claro.
pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power,
otro clásico.
then swing your club in golf.
Esto se lo compra Bache, seguro.
Battle with one thumb to
Guerra de
hand your
pulgares.
opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with
Moto de
handles
agua.
and coast along the waves
El avión,
in
¿no?
power
También,
cruising.
supongo. Ahí está.
Tilt
el
the
avión.
controller and fly around freely in prop plane.
¿Me queda alguno más o ya está? Ya está.
Plus,
La
you
comba.
can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character.
Gracias, gracias Nintendo, por fin. Los Mi tienen uso. Gracias, adiós. Físico, me lo compro físico del tiro, vaya.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on
Pero
Nintendo
sácamelo en
Switch 2
verano,
October
cojones.
22nd.
Sácamelo en verano.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Sácamelo en verano, hombre.
任天堂スイッチスポーツリゾートがスイッチ2に登場します。収録スポーツをすべてご覧いただきましたが、せっかくなので新種目グリ相撲をプレイしてみたいと思います。
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
3, 2,
You'll need this to claim victory.
指相撲よろしくお願いします。はい、指が動い
Me
て
van a
ますね。
arruinar esto de Nintendo, tío.
こういう感じで
round 1.
よろしくお願いします。はい。はい。お、いきなり。
3, 2, 1.
あ、ブレイクされました。これは。よし。うん、見つかりました。あ、よしよしよしよし。キュッキュッキュッキュッ。ああ、またブレイクされちゃいました。こうやって押さえ込む。ちょっと軽く汗かいてきましたね。よし。 なんか光ります指が。あ、指が光って爪が大きくなった感じ。ああ、ちょっと待って。余計なことに言ってる。大丈夫です。大丈夫ですよ。
Se resetea el pulgar, vale, está bien. Para que no se acumule, si no sería muy injusto.
光った。これで、弾かれましたね。あ
あ。Te gana. Sí, era muy grande el pulgar.
やられちゃいました。任天堂スイッチスポーツリゾートの発売までもうしばらくお待ちください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Sí, por favor, algo bueno. Kingdom Hearts.
Survive a land ruled by
Dame un
dragons.
Kingdom Hearts, por favor.
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
Dame los Kingdom
An
Hearts, por
ancient
favor,
power
por
has awakened on the forgotten continent of
Resident Evil, da
Ashenfall.
igual.
Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
En noviembre nada.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Party Land. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
Well done, Fox.
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th.
Venga, siguiente, vamos,
A
dale.
free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today
Venga,
on
enséñame
Nintendo eShop.
Más cosas. Eso ya lo sabía. Más cositas.
Hope resonates within the crystals.
¿Esto qué es? Pixelar.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation.
Hostia, el sistema me encanta de combate.
Now Rain,
Me encanta.
a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas.
Me encanta el sistema de combate, me
In
encanta.
thrilling
Igual que el
turn-based
de
battles, call upon
Child of
visions,
Light.
iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches
Otro
on
en octubre,
Nintendo
tío.
Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October
Déjate irlo para
22nd.
diciembre, por lo menos.
A weird, whimsical world is waiting.
Whimsical.
Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance. By using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for
no es
an all-new
Dragon Quest
monster-filled adventure.
Eso lo sabía ya. Dragon Quest Monsters. Yo pensaba que era Kingdom Hearts 3, coño.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it!
Se ve increíble, pero...
Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all.
Se funciona.
Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies.
Persona, esto es persona ya. Esto es persona.
Take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Wizard World.
No va a diciembre.
Huh. About time you got here.
Castlevania. No, 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 espérate. No, es este, ¿no? Es este ya, ¿no? ¡Es este! ¿Cómo? ¡Por fin! ¡Ya era hora!
In the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
Ya era hora, tío. ¿Cómo se ve, tío?
We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Venga, dame una fecha, por favor. Una demo mejor, pero una fecha.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
Eso será el año que viene. 27, ¿verdad? El 27. Evento cerrado, Network Text. Vale. Vale, voy a poder probarlo. Guay. Bueno, pues... pero no pone fecha.
いかがでしたか？続いてはお宝ハントに繰り出すあのタイトルの続報です。
¿Cuánto queda? Quedan poquito anuncio.
Hey everyone, here is some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. Alright, time for a quick dive.
Ahora está más o menos bien, los Xenoblades, el Dragon Dogma 2, el Lies of P.
Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. and even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed, another that slices through enemies, another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the Salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the Salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. See ya!
いかがでしたか？発売が迫るスプラトゥーンレイダーズですが、鶴見連合にちなんだ新色のジョイコン2も発売しますのでお楽しみに。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Por favor, por favor, dámelo, dámelo, dámelo. Pikmin. Ah, no. ¿No es Pikmin? ¿Eh? Pero en inglés, claro. Que por culo, vaya, en inglés. Hasta que no lo traduzcan en español, esto no se juega. A mí me da igual, me da igual.
Awaken your power.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantasio, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, November 12th. Create, explore,
Actualización gratuita por lo menos, ¿no? O tampoco. Gratis, ¿no?
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way.
Gratis por lo menos. Para los que tengan uno.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Diciembre, seguramente. Esto ya está finiquitado. Queda 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 y el gordo. 1, 2, 2 juegos más y el gordo. Que el gordo será... Dave Z, what the fuck? Medalla Sony. Vale, pues esto ya se sabía. Esto ya se sabía. Chris Walker. Vale. ¡Vamos! ¡Oh, ya! Me lo compro. Me lo compro ya. Me lo compro ya. Mi favorito. Falta el Breakfast y ya estaría esa la entera. Granjas. Que no me interesa. Si no sabe español, no me interesa. Si estuviera en español, bro, abro. En español, venga. ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos, por fin! ¡Por fin! ¡Por fin! ¡Ya era hora! ¡Vamos, coño! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
Adventures.
¡Vamos, joder! ¡Vamos!
Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds.
¡Vamos, los tres!
Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th.
Me lo compro todo.
A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Muy bien.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する人々が言語化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものはこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
No, Kingdom Hearts 4 la suizo, increíble. 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 Flipando, vaya. Increíble, 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 increíble. No, sin palabras. ¿Cuándo? Por favor, ¿cuándo? ¿Cuánto quedaba esto? ¿Cuánto quedaba? ¡No, qué guapo! A ver si hay mundos. ¿Qué cojones, tío? ¡Qué guapísimo! ¿Cómo se ve, tío, Switch? ¿Cómo se ve la Switch? La madre que lo parió. No, el mejor evento ha sido este. Ya está, da igual lo que enseña al final, da igual. El mejor evento. ¡Qué sacada! ¡Qué sacada! Fecha. ¿Cuándo? ¿Año que viene? ¿Año que viene? Fecha. La fecha de lanzamiento.
いかがでしたか？次が最後のタイトルに。
Venga, este.
こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Por favor, este. Por favor.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Vamos, por favor, que sea guapo.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
¡Es ese! ¡Hostia!
Within it An ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
De calle, se la lleva de calle. Se la lleva de calle. El evento, mejor evento de calle. ¡Hostia! ¡Qué chulo! El diseño. Hostia, a ver cómo se ve. La madre que los parió. La madre que los parió. La madre que los parió. ¿Qué son unos putos cracks? El bosque, quiero ver el bosque. ¡No ve el logo! ¡No ve el logo! ¡Qué guapo! ¡Qué guapo, vamos! ¿Cuándo? ¿El año que viene? ¿O cuándo? Ah, no puedo ver nada. ¡Este año! ¿Cómo que este año? ¿Cuándo?
ゼルダの伝説時のオカリナが任天堂スイッチ2で蘇ります。詳細については改めてお伝えしますのでしばらくお待ちください。本日の任天堂ダイレクトは以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Pues ya está. Ya está. Está. Vamos para esto, ¿no? ¿Tú qué sabes? Adiós.